Go.
You're telling me to go. You open with the freezer.
Oh, um, what's today's freezer?
Lucky numbers.
Oh yeah. So people tend to screenshot their phones at 11:11 p.m. more specifically. I don't know why p.m. is the most specific. Why it's not a.m. as well, but um, who knows?
I
Also,
mean, 11:11 is the only sequence on the clock where it's four numbers like in a row. 1111.
Mm,
um, toxic people, unlike myself, tend tend to uh send text messages at 333 111 222. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a trend, but it is. I guess to make people make their future significant other or their significant other feel like they are the one for them. Um, because numbers in a line mean something sometimes. Yeah, that's the freezer.
what does 333 mean in any context?
I have no idea. All I know is
Uh,
666 is the devil.
Yeah, but what clock says 666?
When it's six,
no,
You were about to
no
answer that
clocks.
sincerely, weren't you?
K Bells got caught
Oh snap!
trying to.
I don't know what crazy clocks you work with at that house of yours, but that's.
oh, you're right. And it's usually like 9.99 either. You can't like turn the clock in.
I hope you don't have a 990. I hope your clock doesn't do that.
Your clock is haunted if it does that.
Happy
Or, or
Halloween.
or you have it upside down. Either one.
Worse.
Cause,
Like,
cause,
in
hey,
Christianity,
Hmm.
like, the number one, like the number 11 stands for perfection, unity, and wholeness.
What's the
hmm.
number? What's number two stand for?
I don't know. Trouble?
Oh, I've always, I'm okay. Look, I got a C in math when I was younger, so I was always not the best at math. So I don't think I ever had a lucky number because numbers were my worst thing. So, people who have I, I guess people have their favorite numbers. If you like play the lottery a lot, your lucky numbers will be there somewhere on your ticket. So, you know,
Who knows?
well,
Um, my
actually,
favorite number is seven. Any
okay.
multiple of seven. Seven and any multiple of seven.
49.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Mine used to be three. I don't know what happened. I just kind of lost affection for it. But
Oh.
like, I think it's interesting that like other cultures attribute like meaning to numbers. Like for numerology, the importance of 11 is a new beginning. It's like the start of a new phase of life or imminence of a positive event. And like
Mhm.
I heard the myth that if it's 11:11 like on a clock, you're supposed to make a wish.
Yeah.
So kind of
Yeah.
goes with like, oh, it's an important moment in the universe.
Who knows?
Oh, by the way, I lied. I do have a lucky number. It's 6 because
Okay.
there are 6 Power Rangers. When I was a little kid, everything would be 6 for me. If I had anything, I had to have 6 of it, or at least 5. Because there's always 5 Power Rangers, and then you get 6 of them later on down the line. You know, your special Tommy, if you will.
And that was B Might's Freezer. You're listening to Poetry Slam with K Bellz.
Your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
TayDZ.
Oh yeah. This episode, you're getting some spooky season. We're talking about some superstitions, lucky numbers, and whatever else you think of. I'm not really into spooky season this year. I'm not gonna lie, guys. But so unrelated things to that are teenagers selling stuff on TikTok, but they're underage. Like,
That's pretty scary.
did anybody else like lie about their birthday to
Wait.
like use the internet or apps when they were younger?
Selling what on TikTok?
They're using TikTok Shop to just sell like cheap products from like stores, like those like LED lights from Amazon, or like imagine those things you would see on like Temu or Wish. Like on TikTok Shop, they're like promoting these items, and when people like click their link or buy it, they get money. So it's like they have this affiliate link program on TikTok that teenagers are taking advantage of. But the thing is, you're not supposed to be under 18 using it. So it's this thing of, ooh, they're backdating to get this cash. And is TikTok going to do something about it?
What did they expect? The average age of a TikTok user has to be 13. And aren't you supposed to be like 16 or 18 and older to use TikTok in general?
Yeah.
Really 18, I think, to make money like from their affiliate program. See, I don't know. I mean, I am with you. Like when I was actually, let's just save this for when we get into the topic. But I will say, when I was that age, I feel like at no point when I was under 18 did I ever put down on the internet I was under 18.
Who did?
Who did? Right.
So yeah, we'll watch that later. But yeah. Also, we're gonna perform our updated poem and do some poetry news and a slam about the past. So, yeah.
So let's get to the poetry news. Ready?
The poetry news now? You want to move it up?
Yep. Let's get the poetry started.
Already?
Okay, poetry news. Dang, you want to start from the bottom of the show, the second half of the show.
I'm not that special, B Mine. Don't worry.
Hey.
I mean, we could start with some poetry.
Oh, some poetry. Yeah, hit us up with some bars, bro. Ain't this
I wanted to start with the poetry news, but we can start with the poetry. We can start with the poem.
What to say?
Let's start with poetry news. Go ahead. We're gonna put Tay on the spot. Let's fry him.
It's time for poetry news with TayDZ.
You see this? You see how they do this? You see they put me on a spot like this?
It looks like there's somebody seated at your desk.
Well, maybe there is. How do you don't know?
There isn't. Casper left.
Freaking. Oh, I got this. Anyway. Welcome to Poetry News. My name is TayDZ. I'm the one who brings you up to date with everything, of course. A movie has come out recently. Martin Scorsese put out a whole new film for us, Killers of the Flower Moon. Now,
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese, the king himself, one of the top
No,
5 directors of all time.
Hmm.
that's your king.
I,
My king is Jordan Peele,
I mean,
and you know why.
Jordan Peele would even say Martin Scorsese's probably top 10. So
You
Yeah.
talked to Jordan.
I just know. I know.
Maybe he would say Spike Lee.
Spike Lee's in top 5 too. Spike Lee's top 5. He's top 10 for sure. He's top 5. Look, that's a whole other topic that I would love to get into one day. I'd love to discuss the top 10 directors of all time with y'all. You know, I'm cultured, but right now we're talking about one of the top 3, Martin Scorsese. Argue with a wall. You see, Martin Scorsese, love y'all too. Martin Scorsese put out Killers of the Flower Moon. That film is about. And it's very interesting. It's about. Let's see, FBI. It's an FBI investigation into mysterious happenings and killings on Native American land. Now,
Ooh.
well, it's interesting. It's actually based on a real thing, but I'll get into that. What about now, actually? So you see, Martin Scorsese wrote a film based on real events. If you do not know who the Osage Indians are, they are a group of Native Americans, a tribe of Native Americans who, around the early 1900s, discovered oil on their reservation. Now, a lot of times you hear a lot of stories about uh, black success in the early 1900s and the late 1800s. You know, this is a story of Native American success in the early 1900s. They found oil. They became, quote, the richest tribe in America because the oil had to come through them. It was their land. Now, remember all those stories about black success in the early 1900s? Yeah, we know how those end. This ends basically the same way. Now, of course, those good old fashioned you know who's decided, oh boy, they're getting too rich off this oil. We can't have this. So they started taking out some of them through mysterious means. And unfortunately, now to this day, you know, granted, the Native Americans won that case. However, too many lives had to be lost in order or before somebody actually did anything about it. Yes, this film apparently is already getting good reviews so far. However, there have been some stating that this film was good, but it could have been, it probably was even great, but it could have been legendary if they
Hmm.
had if an actual Osage Indian written this.
Hmm.
Very now, and you know, a part of it, basically what people have been saying is, okay, so there's the main character played by Leonardo DiCaprio. His name is Ernest, I believe. The main antagonist is this tycoon named, I believe his name is Hale or whatever, played by the legendary Robert De Niro. And there goes Molly. She is an actual Native American. Like the actress who plays her is an actual Native American. And she plays one of the main Native Americans whose family is basically in this whole situation. And her family's getting killed off because of these greedy, rich tycoons. Now, people have been saying maybe Molly should have been the main character, not Leo's character. Maybe Molly should have been the main character. You know, and maybe it should have been through her perspective, not just Ernest versus Hale and the FBI. So,
Oh, so they made it man versus man. They made it all about the Caucasian men and them going after the natural resource rather than the people who live on the land.
they now in a very in an oversimplified way, yes. To go a little,
That seems a little bit out of fashion.
mm,
Maybe. Oh, I don't want to insult Martin Scorsese and say maybe they should have gotten a different director, but
well, that is what some have been saying. They're not saying Martin did a bad job. They're not saying the movie was bad. They're
no,
saying,
not at all. But I think a fresher mind would have gone through with that fresh take and thought to focus on the the ethnic quote unquote group.
and so I do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, B. Mike, go ahead.
No. Um. I was just gonna say. Yeah. That's. It's kind of weird how. Not weird, but like I'm gonna say weird because I can't think of another word. Um. How when they when directors tend to make movies about a certain ethnic group
Mm-hmm.
is less likely, unless it's mainly about that ethnic group, that they
Mm-hmm.
have a main character that is that ethnic group. Like Django, 12 Years a Slaves, that those type of movies typically are about the ethnic group, and they are main characters, and the main cast is that group.
I feel the fact that the Native Americans aren't the main characters, to me, it says that they don't win in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like they weren't chosen as the main characters because there's no like victory for them.
Mm-hmm.
So a better story is a story that has like some solvable conflict. So focusing it on the people who conquered, well, in the beginning they weren't conquerors and at the end they are. So there's a change there, you know. So it's like I don't say it's giving you someone to root for, but if the Native American group like don't get any redemption, that kind of just sets up the story for an unsatisfactory ending and like a worse movie. Unless you want to, I guess, destroy the integrity of like the history base and add some like movie magic to, you know, make it better.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
that may not be very rewarding for the viewers either because it'll be a thing of, well, they didn't include the real story, or they didn't stick true enough to the facts, and now people believe this is how it happened when it didn't.
yeah, and it does more damage than good to the story.
Now,
Yeah,
I do want to say, when it comes to the Osage Indians, the Osage tribe, they actually do win their case in the end, and to this day, they do still receive money for basically anyone coming into their land and drilling or mining for minerals or oil or whatever. So there's a happy ending for the tribe as a whole. As a whole. Um well, dude, I did want to pose the question to y'all. Has there been a movie that you watched where you were like, I like this movie. I almost want to love this movie, but I wish I had a different director.
Django.
honestly, what? Okay.
Django.
Why?
Why?
Because it. I mean, if Jamie Foxx had directed it, I think it would have been a lot like it would have been a lot funnier. But like it, it, it had its moments where it was like, well, as far as writing, anyway. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, writing and directing are two different things. But like the writer, who was the writer for Django again?
The director slash proper writer was oh my gosh, why does his name escape me? He's like also Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. So with Quentin
Yeah,
being
you're right, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
with Quentin Tarantino being of the Caucasian persuasion, it was kind of weird to have the N word so liberally, yes,
Liberally.
yes, that's the word. Um, splashed across the whole movie.
No.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. However, I will say that Quentin is known for writing very strong dialogue, and I think his usage of that word, like, helped bring the story world and characters to life.
Yeah, I actually 100% agree. And I say, see, if the cast wasn't mostly black, like with, Sam L and Jamie Foxx, two of the all-time top tier A-list black actors. Like if
Yeah,
those two weren't in it, I'm sure they saw the script. I'm sure they saw everything, and we're probably like, "Oh, okay, yeah, this is." Plus, it just feels, and I know there's gonna be somebody might disagree, but it just feels natural for the film. You're not
yeah,
supposed to.
no,
You're
no.
not like you're supposed to feel uncomfortable by the liberal
Uh,
usage of that word. Like you're supposed to go into this and be like, "Oh my gosh, what?" I know, like I'm sure Leo doesn't say it liberally in normal conversation, although he does say it very well. Almost a little bit too well. Yeah. But K,
yeah.
did you?
It-
I get what you're saying, like the fact that he is a white man who wrote the N word so liberally in a story, like for our generation, that is very uncomfortable.
K, Bellz, did you have a
but
film?
also at this, but also at the same time, it's very unfortunately, it's very yeah, it's very accurate for it to be used so liberally by the white people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's been criticized for overusing the racial slur in scripts, like not just Django Unchained. That's just one of the most aggressive examples. Like in that movie, it says he used it nearly 110 times.
Jeez.
So that's definitely in his vocabulary. Like you're not.
That's wild.
But yeah, Tay, to answer your question, um, no, I haven't seen a movie and thought, "Oh wow, I wish someone else directed this." The closest experience I've had to that are the Twilight film sequels, and the fact that
Oh.
Catherine Hardwicke only directed the first movie, and like they got other people to direct the rest of the series. I felt like she did a really good job of setting it up and
Mhm.
like really keeping the integrity and like the aesthetic of the book and translating that to film. And I really think the rest of the series would have felt less Hollywood and more like aesthetically 2000s teen if she kept on, because she got it.
I just want to say right now, I understand that you groaned, but look, man, it's what is it, 2023, man. We can't hate Twilight no more, man. It's the
Yeah,
Twilight hate has to be buried in 2013, bro. I'm sorry. You got to bury that back there with all the Bieber hate. It's all good.
Yeah. Also, the One Direction.
And the one basically anything that a young look that's a whole other topic to discuss. The hatred of anything that young teen girls likes. Anyway.
you know what, I'm with B My on this. I'm still in 2008 and I still got a hate base. It's just my hate base is not for those topics, like Justin Bieber. Like he's doing him, like
No, I have no hate for Bieber. I have no hate for the Biebs.
but I'm not ashamed to say I got a hate base. I know that we're in this era of like on TikTok, they're talking about cyberbullying and is it wrong if what are people posting those what about me videos like do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
I don't think
No, that's not on my For You page.
Okay, I'm not on TikTok. It's not on my For You page either. But on my Google feed, I saw a little article talking about there's this trend of like people talking about how pretty they are, and then there's like a contrary trend of like, well, what about me? And it's like this person who thinks they're like very average or below average looking or something like that. Let me have that.
Bring back.
Anyway,
All I can say is
bullying, and I feel like it's not bad to have a hate base still.
wow.
all I can say is adults need to be cyberbullied.
And so that's poetry news, y'all. Thank you so much.
Culture. By the way, my hate base is not for people. It's for like stories I don't like or like fictional characters who do things I don't like. I'm not for cyberbullying people. um, thank you, Tay, for the poetry news.
Wow. Welcome to,
What? Why are you yelling?
over to Poetry Slam, where we half endorse, cyberbullying. But
I mean, cyberbullying if the person or not person but the character is fictional, that's what I'm talking
okay,
about.
No.
that's
I have a Pitchfork account for like Degrassi. Not the actors, but the characters. I don't know what B might find.
No.
That's that one.
I'm in my own corner. I'm in my own corner. But yeah.
I think Beeman was the one who asked Musk to get rid of the block function on X. So
Possibly.
it's not gonna play at this point.
I might have DM'd them asking him to remove the block function, but who knows? The world may never know.
Man, what's next?
We need to perform a poem before we go on break. So, excuse me. How about we do our duo poem? Are you gonna hop in and make this a trio? Or
Yes, man.
you are?
Yep, I have my portion finished.
Okay, so in what order should we go? Because we're gonna do alternating lines, and then at the very end, we're gonna say "I hope they pay me." Right? This is the "I hope they pay me" trio poem. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So K, me, Tay.
All right.
In order of blocks.
I hope this isn't too awkward because we didn't practice this ahead of time. We don't know how many lines like each person has. So I'm gonna
We'll get through it.
have no more lines, but you guys do. Or like I'll just wait if I have no more lines. That way we know it's just you and Tay going back and forth. So it's between you two of who says, "I hope they pay me." You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I hope they pay me. Trio poem. Teamwork.
My feet wet.
Let's redo this because I was
Okay, let's give a signal when our line is done because it's like now.
Was that the only thing? Wait a minute. One of those lines said teamwork. Wait, is that
Okay?
Okay.
So this is
that's how we're doing it.
And this is the signal when I have no more lines. Like line done. Period. No more lines. Closed. Okay.
Dang, I would have said just one word. Like what?
Okay. Let's go down the page. Like when you have, different lengths, it helps you with your performance effect. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I hope they pay me trio poem. Teamwork.
My feet wet.
Looking forward.
Whatever you don't do makes the dream.
Diving head first.
Come back next day.
Skirt off my timesheet.
Slipping and sliding all over the floor.
Torn pants, torn shoes, scorn adorned.
About one more hour.
Moving pallets.
Drooping eyes, steps heavy.
So the boss took $200 off my weeks.
People not doing their job right.
Leave home when it's dark, leave work when it's dark.
Which button must I press for the next opportunity?
Gotta fix it.
Haven't seen the sun in days.
Gray office walls turn me sleepy as they compress my creativity during a show that keeps on after I start blinking.
Too many lopsided.
I know I have to come back the next day.
I'm sleeping on the job.
Too tall.
I hope they pay me.
And listening for voices down the line.
Too wide.
Neither of us will open our jaws to yawn.
Just plain old ugly.
One, I'm tired of being on the last rung.
Tripping.
Two, desire for any ladder is gone.
Tipping.
Three, take my badge.
Leaning.
Pop it off while I step out and see.
Just looking wrong.
Everything beyond studio walls built to keep me on someone else's program.
Hope it don't fall on me.
My new ID is limitless, illusionless. Reality flows and waved.
Man, it fell over.
I hope they pay me.
Gotta fix it, rewrap it. I just hope they pay me.
Bellz.
Be Mike.
TayDZ.
That was high key fire.
No, I was just on fire. What?
What was that, Tay?
I'm trying to understand. Y'all, see, y'all lost me in the beginning because I was like, wait a minute, hold up. They talking in piecemeal now. Wait a minute, these aren't even full sentences.
It's poetry.
Well,
like, I don't know what you
see, I thought it was gonna go Kay, read her full thing. Me, read my full thing. And then Tay read his full thing.
What?
And then we like riff the rest. Like
that just now. What?
What in nuts? Oh.
No, because last show when it was just Tay and I did my full thing. He did his full thing. And that was when we came up with the idea of the alternating lines. Like,
No,
your
my
idea, like, wasn't it?
no. My idea was we each have our own. We each do our full thing, and then I guess it was misunderstood.
Yeah, that's new.
It
Tay, did you get that? Is it just
I understood literally none of that, but
okay?
it's okay. You know, that's perfectly fine because we survived. We made it. Y'all were pretty good.
What do you mean?
Um,
Did you like it, Tay?
I thought it. I mean, I was utterly confused, but I thought y'all sections were pretty good.
Thank you.
I liked
Thank
your
you.
section. I feel like there were parts that really popped off because we're on the same theme. So it's like all a relatable experience, even though our writing styles are different.
Mm.
Yeah, I want to listen to it back because it was hard to like hear our full flow. But I feel like that was great. What did you think, Dwight?
I think it was good. I just think if we had done it the way I really thought we were gonna do it, it would have been done. It would have been like, but 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 it was like so. My idea, my my thought is
Okay.
my thought was we we each say our own piece, but when the person was finished, it would be I hope they pay me as in unison, and then the other person said,
Oh. Oh, okay. So like I do my full thing and then I signal and then we all say I hope they pay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's do that next week. Um yeah, let's update it into that style.
yeah.
I like that. Okay, well, let's
Like,
take a quick oh
uh,
sorry.
so we all say they hope they pay me. I just hope they pay me in the beginning in unison. Peace. I hope they pay me. Next person. I, peace. I hope they pay me. End.
Got
What?
you. So like each I hope they pay me is all three of us saying it.
Yeah. And then it
Got
goes to the next person, and then at the end, it's I hope they pay me, and then end of poem.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. I think that'll be smooth. So let's come back hot next week. We gotta update these verses. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's come back in a few minutes.
Copy that. We'll be back, y'all.
You're listening to Poetry Slam with Bellz.
Your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
Toodles. I'm TayDZ.
Okay, we already like prefaced this topic earlier. It's about minors on TikTok using the TikTok shop. There's a new program where you can basically make ads on the app for TikTok shop and you get like paid for the advertisements. But like these ads teens are making are jokes, of course, because we're Gen Z. That's what we do. It's stuff like a 16-year-old advertising $4 leggings to the song Billie Jean and captioning it, "These leggings may get you pregnant," like stuff like that. But
What?
like it'll get something like 1 million views, and people will like tap on the leggings and buy them, and she, will get paid for advertising stuff like this. So yeah,
What's it even mean?
Wait, what what a caption. These jeans may get you pregnant by
These
a minor.
leggings will get you.
I guess they make you look really cute or something. I don't know if you guys remember the TikTok leggings with like, that runching on the butt makes it like lifts the butt.
Oh yeah, them TikTok. Oh man.
Yeah, so I don't know how the leggings look, but I just imagine, that was the vibe, like just a joke. But yeah, so
Why wait, hold up. Why is a minor saying that though? Like
that's something funny. It's like what Tay said, meme culture.
Yeah. But I feel
These 15 years in high school, like stuff. Come on.
I'd also feel very weird if I'm an adult and I come across a kid saying these leggings will get you pregnant. I will feel very weird reading that. I will,
I mean, pregnant, MTV was onto it.
no.
I feel weird watching that show too.
Stuff. I mean, these teen dramas. That's big stuff.
Getting pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, six.
We're big, even double that age, but really, then
16 and pregnant is a show.
Well, I don't want to get pregnant anytime soon myself, so I better keep myself chast.
Okay, I wrote a poem like inspired by this situation, so I'm gonna read it really quick. This is called "Teen Selling on TikTok." Enlarge my window. Teen selling on TikTok. Life is about numbers, and I'm in between classes trying to make magic from my calculator. How many days to backdate it for the math teacher to believe it? I submitted my assignment at the 58th minute. Take back the hour. I'm a Y2K 2005 baby. Just trying to pay up my GPA on my lunch break. Hit my link. I affiliate on TikTok every afternoon at 2 o'clock before the bell rings. Okay, Bellz. That was kind of like a rap, but I've been rewatching Issa Rae's Insecure, and if you've seen the show, you know her thing as an awkward black girl is to stand in the mirror rapping to herself with all of her intrusive thoughts just rhyming out. So that's the vibe on that one.
I mean, that kind of went hard.
Go ahead, Tay.
It went hard. Actually went kind of hard.
Went kind of hard, right? That just popped out of me. I mean, I was kind of surprised. Like, you know how I do it? The last few minutes before the show, like a line popped into my head. I was like, "Oh snap! Let me just." I'm glad you guys liked it. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad Tay liked it. Thank you.
I liked it too. It was good. It was good. It's just the concept of teens selling leggings or getting it's just
Getting
cringe.
money on TikTok like that, I'm kind of jealous. I'm like, dang. If I were 15 when this was coming out, man, I didn't know what to post on social media, but if my friends were doing that, I would have been trying that too.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's just so cringe. The idea of teens selling or teens getting putting ads on TikTok saying these leggings might get you pregnant. That idea is just so cringe. I just can't. I have yet. I'm glad I have yet to see that on my TikTok for you page because I probably would have reported that.
The idea of B my going on some like 16-year-old's like page where she's selling like freaking
No,
ugly sneakers,
no.
and then B my just in the comments going all lowercase cringe.
Like the app is trying to put safeguards in place to close this loophole of teens or minors applying for this program. So
What did they?
it's just they like another version of the app like in other countries, but it just became available in the US last month, and like this is what they've noticed. So they're gonna fix it.
They should have been known this was going to happen. What?
Of course.
what teens are always gonna back their age. Like
I did that literally every time I went on the internet. Every time.
exactly. Exactly.
I do that too, honestly. Like, like if there's Google, I'm like, okay, Google already knows my age. Like, I lied in the beginning; they figured it out now. But other sites, I can use a fake name,
Right? Fake username, fake email, fake age. All literally.
Running emails.
What are they going to do? Friggin' says, "Are you 18 or older? Yes or no?"
Yes.
Of course, people are gonna say 11K.
Yeah, look, I was on the internet at like 11 saying I was like 16, 17 because that was the cool age in the virtual chat rooms.
She's not wrong. Pretend to be 18 until things get a bit too hairy, and you got to dip out of there.
Tay, you know the vibes though. Like on the internet, certain sites.
Look, B mate. Look, B mate. Look. Yeah, but why would I talk about that? That's your job. Yeah, I was 18. I've been 18 for the past 20 whatever years now. So
I'll have people watching us thinking you're over 40. But that's that. Like, don't do that to yourself.
I'm not over 40.
All right, y'all. It's time for the poetry slam. Slam. Let's get the slamming.
Yes, Tay. Are you performing or are you judging this time, Tay?
I'll judge y'all this time.
All right, Judge, read the prompt.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this prompt's been long.
Judge, we are waiting, Judge. And you know what? We're expecting you to put the timer on us too, because as very busy waiting to be famous artists, we have other things to do.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Oh, my bad.
We can't stay up.
My bad. Sure, famous artist. My bad. Anyway, freaking Keats and Lord Byron. The poetry prompt for this week. Create a poem about how it feels to think about the past, capturing both the warmth of happy memories and the sadness of missed opportunities. Now, Emily Dickinson and Phyllis Wheatley and, freaking Alec Baldwin over here. I can't remember that man's name. James Baldwin. I hope you two have a wonderful poem slam for us right now because I know you're too busy.
Okay,
you want to get it started?
I waited for the judge to pick who's first, but since B popped in and wants to be bailiff and plaintiff, defendant.
My bad. My bad,
Okay.
Emily Braun. My bad. Please, ladies first.
I have to repeat the prompt to myself because it's a little bit long. Create a poem about how it feels to think about the past, capturing both the warmth of happy memories and the sadness of missed opportunities. Dang, why can't the prompt be like, how does autumn feel? Okay. How it feels to think about the past. Be my, will you go first? Yeah.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I got it. Reading over my open book of past defeats, missed opportunities, I see missed open mics, missed chances to get my name out there sooner. I see times where I wish I was a little more confident, where I could have performed at a talent show. I just wish I was more confident back then. That ghost of my past haunts me. It creeps on me at night. My past is one of the voices in my head. Past B Mike tells me, I wish you were a little more confident. You don't have the confidence that I wish you had. We're still not confident enough. B Mike.
I see the past through a looking glass. Everything is monochromatic. It moves in slow motion, and I wish that I hadn't spent so many of those moments in sadness. Capturing both. You speak of confidence. I could have made some use of it. Capturing both warmth and happy memories. The best of that came from best friends to me. Came out. Dang. That was a strong start, you know.
All right, TayDZ. Who won that?
Who won that round? I mean, I guess it was the person who had more words per minute.
Are you kidding? That's not fair. It's quality over quantity.
I thought y'all were going to say more. I thought y'all were going to go back and forth.
Okay, so you thought we were going to say more. That just says that the plethora of words on that side didn't say much.
Hey,
What about the image here?
Wait.
You were laughing through yours.
That was a part of my performance.
What?
Okay. You had to look back at the prompt.
Yes, and you said some of the same words from the same prompt.
Wait.
And this one a draw. You know.
Wait. TayDZ is supposed to be judging that. Who
So,
won that, Tay?
but wait, B Mike, you don't have a response for that?
Oh, you read the prompt. You actually read the prompt.
I mean, it sounded like you were reading the prompt.
No,
Me,
no.
and I was just like,
It didn't even sound like I was reading the prompt.
in the beginning, yeah.
TayDZ, you're the
both,
judge of this.
y'all both reworded the prompt.
Ha!
You may not have said it verbatim, but you basically both said it the same. You both said it. Now here's the thing. I take off points for laughing during your performance, though.
Thank you.
Talking about it's part of the performance.
It
You were
was.
looking back on a sad moment, laughing.
The prompt included happiness.
Why can't B Mike just have this one?
So I'm losing points for my acting skills.
Yes. Very much so. Very much so. Very bad acting.
You just want to give to B Mike.
I'm not just giving to B.
You're like, why can't he just have? That's what giving is. Just have. That's a donation. Fine. You want to take a pity win? I don't want any pity wins. I want full W's. I want earned gold W's. Have this one.
It wasn't a pity win.
I gave it to him because I thought his was the strong. I thought it was the strong.
This is biased because
I picked you many times before.
Just throw words at you. You'll pick a paragraph over a sentence. Doesn't matter how eloquent the sentence is. For the sake that there are more words in a paragraph, you're gonna pick the paragraph.
That's not true.
It's true.
See.
Okay, you have won multiple times before.
Hey, have it. Have this little W. You're right. I've got lots of gold W's behind me.
No, B Mike.
But I have more.
Now I have more.
B Mike, I'll say this. Next time she wins one, I want to see your reaction. I just want.
You got it. You got it.
You got something like what? What is?
You got it, TayDZ.
What's up? Hey,
you sitting there talking about how dare you?
Because it's silly. We need to write the criteria for the judging because
I can't just feel it in my heart. That's all. I can't.
Yes.
That's biased.
Yes. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your heart.
We need a panel of judges. We need audience members to vote in.
Feel it in your heart, TayDZ. Don't let Bellz persuade you to feel any different.
You're right. Sorry. Next time, B Mike, I'm gonna need you to add some iambic pentameter into it.
There's a lot of menning in the video chat. Let's just
too much testosterone for you.
Let's just end it with a woo. This was a great show. I'm Poetry Slam. I'm Bellz.
I'm your boy Napoleon B. Mike.
And I'm the judge, jury, and executioner, TayDZ.
Good night, y'all.